Today we're talking about the brain. Scientists at the University School of Medicine have been able to document something amazing. By looking at MRIs of the developing brain of both unborn babies and those just a few days old, they were able to chart what areas of the brain develop and interconnect first. The research was published in the journal PLOS Biology. Showed that while the various regions of the brain are developed and present in the womb, it's the actual birth process that instigates a radical increase in the number of connections between them. In particular, the subcortical network saw the most interconnections developed. This makes sense as it acts as a central hub, relaying signals in and out of the various parts of the brain. This research is still in early stages, but by having a clearer picture of the normal process of development, we can also begin to understand what's happening when things don't go as planned. Situations like prenatal trauma or premature birth are known to have significant impacts on brain development. If we understand what ought to be happening, we may be able to develop new ways of intervening and getting things back on track. And even if your neurological development at birth went exactly as designed, that doesn't mean that you can't mess it up later in life. New research published in JAMA looked at over 1,000 young adults and documented exactly how much both recent and heavy lifetime cannabis use impacts various aspects of working memory. Working memory is the ability to retain and use information to perform tasks like following instructions or mentally visualizing and manipulating information. It's what you're using when you read a phone number and then dial it or follow the directions that the waiter just gave you to the bathroom. It's fast and it's short term. And while the results aren't exactly shocking, it is worth noting. MRIs were used to watch brain activity as participants completed 7 cognitive tasks designed to test language, motor skills, emotion, reward, and working memory, 5 different functions of the brain. No real differences were found in those first 4, but the last one, well, 68% of those that reported recent cannabis use showed a reduced ability during those working memory tests. And of those who were considered heavy lifetime users, 64% displayed the same problems regardless of when they had last used. If you needed a peer-reviewed journal to tell you this, well, you've obviously never watched Scooby-Doo, but it does serve to reinforce both the short-term and long-term consequences of cannabis use, especially for young people whose brains are still developing.